I ain't even going front. With all the dope shit that done went down on Raw and NXT, I'm gonna rush through it, even though I want to talk more about it, but I'm really not trying to today. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just like, I don't want to sit here and consume the time talking about something that's not gonna, um, it's not really to my benefit in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really feeling like talking about it. So we're gonna get through this and get through it. Randy Gunther, Bash in Berlin, that's coming up, that's big. It's something. Gunther need a title defense, so there goes that. I'm not mad at it. Sheamus, Ludwig didn't get to see it. Sheamus got the win. Good. Ludwig with a good intro for Gunther early on. Solid. Finn rubbed salt in the wounds. Alright, so now Finn got a whole new Judgment Day. Good. It's how you move these teams along. It's like it reminds me of the old DX days with like added members, but the way it's shifted now, it's totally new era, so I'm not mad at it at all. Lyra Valkyria, Shayna Baszler, DQ. Okay. Something going on in the women's division at least. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. Post SummerSlam arguments, whatever. Let's move into the next one, see what we get. Maybe a triple threat, then officially a one-on-one to close it out. That's how I'm seeing it, I don't know. Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins. Okay, all the motherfucking splashes was hilarious. I'll give it that. That was great. New Day, AOP, good. Something going on Kofi's back, that's good to know. A-Town Down Under, Awesome Truth, something going on. Jelly Roll with that giant ass fucking choke slam at SummerSlam was I'm still coming off the effects of that. That was crazy. It's awesome to see a celebrity guest appearance have like that kind of impact with their moves. Like how my man Game Calder, he said there like a lot of childhood moments, and we don't want to diminish those moments, you know what I'm saying? But everybody wants one, so it's pretty obvious. Like, how well do you make it look? You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Terrence Crawford for his victory also. Now I'm thinking about it. Io Sky, Sonya Deville, good. Okay, I guess. Something going on in the women's division. I didn't get to see it, so I'm not going to call out too much of it. Y6, Chad Gable, Creed Brothers. I'm actually going through watching the Becoming Brave thing now. And, I appreciate it. I appreciate what I'm seeing. I'm glad I took time to watch it because it's still very emotional for me to watch. And I already had the respect for them just as far as them getting back on TV, how we'd get there, and then the in-ring. But the match was very, very heartfelt. It was good to see all three of them get in there, and it felt like a full circle performance. Gable, new track, new team, American made. I'm not crazy about the name, but good. I'd have kept America. I'd have thrown that American out right back since we bring in new things. But I guess old shit. And a lot of Jason Jordan shadow. Well, not Jason Jordan, but a lot of him on screen too when it comes to that. But nah, man. Ultimately, when the Six made their debut and all that, I really appreciated what they brought for it. I appreciated watching Gacy. I appreciated watching Loomis. And we all know they could go. We all know they regular guys. Well, not when I say regular, you know what I'm saying? Like they go just as well as anyone else in the ring. They just needed that spot and that position, and they got that boost that they needed. I love to see Gacy do it. You know what I mean? I'm glad that he does it at that size and, speed and strength. And then Loomis, the same thing. Like, obviously, Loomis was always capable, but it's great, He doesn't look too different, but it's different enough. It's hilarious. It's extremely dark. It was that direction. Like, what are we going to do? My man Bo came through and really brought it all together for him. And Nikki right there with him as this. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then, am I missing anybody? Wait, so it's Bolney. Bray. Oh man, everybody went to see Rowan. We want Rowan Chance in the crowd, man. I remember me back in 2014, kind of watching, early 2015, kind of watching, and Rowan's there with Luke Harper and rest in peace, Brody Lee. It was just a different time, and it's like, dang, these guys is huge. Like, I don't think they'll ever be like. I mean, I would love. I guess if they ever put the Rockets on to get them to be champ, sure, but. These guys should go with Brody Lee and Dijak, which Dijak ain't around no more, and it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Brody Lee is good. Bro is somebody solid. They stick around, and they did the Bludgeon Brothers thing. They had these different characters, shifts, and all that. And we all want to see Rowan get in there and do his thing, man. Everybody did, and it was really good to see him get in there and do his thing, man. I'm just very proud of him. And all of them really went in there and made or they made Bray look good, they made Wyatt look good, they made themselves look fucking great, and that was the main event. So ultimately, Raw was alright, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I was able to run through it as fast as I could. Pete Dunne, Trick Williams, alright, cool. They got a fight happening. Pete got the experience. That makes sense. Trick is on the way. He's on the up still. Good spot for him. Like I'm not rushing it. I mean, he's champ. HBK is handling biz down there, NXT, and cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like he has his way of doing it, and the game has his way of doing it. But I definitely see where they align, and then they are a little clearly different. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily take a pick only because we couldn't pick between NXT and the main roster back when it was in its 1.0 era. You know what I'm saying? Back when HBK was just a coach. It was like HBK was a coach there, and the game was running 205 because the old administration jumped in and took a field trip to the performance center. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're not going to choose favorites in regard to how this is being built between those two, but I definitely am starting to see the very clear and obvious dynamic between, and it's something that we're all going to have to work with together, and I mean, I don't really want to get into too much of it moving forward, not right now. Moving forward, though, I can think of a way to properly express this dynamic between the two, and I have the metronome where it needs to be properly. So there's that. Great American Bash Week 2, solid shit, man. Trick and P was something. P getting that victory is solid. Let's keep moving. Trick ain't going nowhere. Trick, I'm telling you, he could be a little bit more interactive with that crowd, but maybe not. I don't know. On that entrance, I feel like the crowd is right there with him, and they want more from him. So far as that, they want to get riled up. But then mischievous, a little wild out there, the crowd getting loud and not know how to behave themselves. All of these things could be factors. And shouts to that lady over there in the cut over there. I mean, all that over there. You know what I'm talking about. She's great. Now, NXT North American Women's Championship. All right. Kaylani taking on Tatum. I was so torn all match. Kaylani getting the victory was necessary. Obviously, she just got the title. She looks great. I loved her last week with her little combat-inspired gear. It was awesome. And then, look, Tatum... It's not even fair that I start talking about Tatum, so we're just not going to do it. Let's keep that going, though. We need more crazy Tatum on TV. I love it. And then Sleepy. Yeah, Dark Sleepy turned on Tatum. Okay, cool. All this doll shit. Oh, I mean... I guess. What are we looking at? The fans like her. The crowd likes her. We've been missing a Dark Sleepy running around with all the dark makeup on. I mean, Pretty Fly, maybe a little bit more. Because I don't know if it's going to sell on some Dark Sleepy shit. That's my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong. People might like that shit down there. But I think we could do a little more pretty. Get a little more crazy. But the ominous silence, it isn't really working for me. We need to know what's going on with Wendy. She needs to go dark, and then we need to be able to get her in a direction because she has something. She might be onto something. But we always have these tropes that we always be on to. The tropes that maybe work, but then can you pull it off? So I don't know if Wendy's going to pull it off. But we definitely on deck for Dark Sleepy, see what she do next. Shouts to all of them. They kicked ass. Shouts to Kalani and more Kaylani and more motherfucking crazy Tatum. That's what I like. She's good in ring. A little bit of the hard sell on that leg, man. That's what I got for that. Now, Main Man Mensah taking on Ethan Page. Match was supposed to be what it was. A little bit of longer time before we go to straight to a championship match between the Metaphor and the champion right now. But hey, they had it for the show. It was good. Shouts to LaShawn. Shouts to Jackie, obviously. And we need Noam back. Not even because he's going to outshine or anything like that, because that's not what we're looking for. Nah, that's a tag division now. I'm liking it. That's a direction. Both of them with the tag titles. Now let's move and then see what we can get. Joe Hendry, Joe Coffey. And I'm pretty sure they already thought about it. But it's nah, because the way it has been taught was Power Trip champion, tag champs. We got 2 sets of tag titles. We got 4 people, 2 guys, 2 girls. It's not very often we have this. I think they're actually the only crew with that type of dynamic right now. And I know that energy. So, you know, let's just put that out there for my man Shizzle and see what we get in a couple of months. Maybe weeks, who knows. I'd say months. Keep them together, keep them strong. Let's get Noam back first. We need that, obviously, right? All right, now, I done said his damn name. All right, so Joe Coffey and Joe Hendry, clap, clap, clap. He on deck. Natural. I stay out of it for safety. Keep my guys in a natural space of being and acting how they want to act. Good. If he's still running around on TNA, this is super good. And then, I'm liking it. I like the Joe Hendry energy. I know I resonate with it. But it's good to observe. Joe Coffey, something going on in there with him and the Gallows Boys. Okay, fine. It's a spot for him. I think, honestly, it's the Dijak spot. So we're going to need to see what we get out of that. That's the space I'm envisioning. And they can feel that. So, we go there. Ren Sinclair, Kendall Gray. All right, I didn't get to see the match, but okay, fine. What was that? Was that Ren? I thought her name was something else, but whatever. Now she NQCC. Okay, fine. I'm not mad. Let's just see what we get. I didn't get to see it, but whatever. Tag Championships, Axiom, Nate Frazier, MSK. Rascals thing is cute. I understand. All 3 of them. I like it. I like the crew, the camaraderie, all of that. And you know they could get crazy. They can hold it down in a 6-man. They gonna turn up that 6-man part of the whole product in general if they stick together. Shouts to, what's his name? Wentz? Whatever his name is. Good for him. Good for him. I'm glad to see he's there. For real, for real. Shouts to Wes for being there. And I mean, it's supposed to be about the motivation and inspiration and something like that. I'm not going crazy, going for the wholesome, but I do appreciate it. So, good. 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 Very good. Just like commentary. Commentary solid enough, I guess. Not going to go hard on him. We love King Booker. He's hilarious in his moments. Like, I actually had just straight ground beef sometime last week with no bread and no water. So I definitely I actually just had some spicy Cholula, not the green John, but you know, just off the strength that, you know, King Booker be calling out on commentary. It's actually hilarious, and he does have his spot. Some people don't like him. I actually love him there. And Vic is always, I wouldn't say hit or miss, but in play-by-play, you do what you can, and he made it work. So good on him, man. I really appreciate it. And who else was there? Wait, did I miss something with Tony D? What is happening? Oh, so a Heritage Cup hello, match was on the line for my man. Yo, all right, cool. So we'll get that rematch. Tony D need to get that victory. We'll move on. I was just looking back at these words. All right, now, Nate Frazier, Axiom, and MSK. So we got the Rascals out the way. Now, Nate Frazier and Axiom is tag champions. This is solid. I'd say, I don't even want to say how many more wins they need, how many more months they should be tag champions, but I'm saying if you want to continue solidifying the tag division, these guys should be your tag champions at the forefront. I like Nate Frazier. I like Axiom. I like what they do, and then they're able to keep up. They're making these fast-paced stories a thing. I'm liking it. It was perfect in execution. So let's just keep that going. Now that was brought out as NXT. Put my phone overheat, bro. Let me get out of here. And hypothetically, if I'm really thinking about it, we got some building to do, huh? That means we're going to have some talk, some building to think. And don't go thinking I'm talking to you, because you know I'm not. Your stupid ass thinking this song is about you. This ain't. Who it's about knows about them. And we going to talk. We are going to build. Oh, we're going to build. Respectfully. Because now, it's a clear new era. It's pretty obvious.